Hi, welcome to Mimi's Kitchen. Today I will show you how to cook fried chicken, or they are also called as chicken strips. This is our Cayenne's home recipe of my mother-in-law, which I had customized it a little bit according to my own preferences and spice level, which I'm sharing this with you today. Buttermilk, yes, that's the key ingredient of this recipe, which will keep the meat fleshy, juicy, and incredibly delicious. So let me take you to the ingredients that I will be using for this recipe. So I have 2.5 pounds of chicken breasts, which I will be cutting into small strips, like that. If you want, you can remove the excess fat from your chicken. Oh yes, and the chicken must be skinless and boneless. So I am cutting off these chicken pieces with a sharp knife, keeping it around 2 inches in thickness and around 6 to 8 inches in its length. So this is how I am cutting these strips off from the breast. And make sure you be careful with that knife. Now if you feel like those chicken strips are a little bit too thick, then what you can do, cut those chicken pieces off from the middle like that, diagonally. I try to keep my strips not extremely thick so that the pieces can be cooked all the way through. Okay, so the chicken strips are ready. Now I will be adding spices to it. I'm adding half a teaspoon of cayenne pepper. You can adjust that on your on your spice level. Then 1 teaspoon of paprika, I will also be using a lot of black pepper powder. I love how the black pepper powder brings that flavor out in fried chicken. I love it. So I'm adding like 1 tablespoon or so. You can adjust it on your taste level. Then I will be adding some Adobo Spice, which is optional, but I absolutely love the flavor of this spice. I'm adding 2 teaspoons of adobo. Then to that, I'm adding 1 teaspoon of granulated garlic. Half a teaspoon of oregano. Just shake it a little bit. And here comes the buttermilk. The marinade with buttermilk is going to be so good, and the chicken pieces that we will fry out later on is going to be terrific. So anyway, I am adding in a generous amount of buttermilk to the bowl. Added around 500 ml of buttermilk. Now I am going to combine the milk with the chicken and the spices nicely, making sure that each and every pieces of chicken is dipped into that mixture. Now we'll be wrapping it up with a plastic foil, a plastic wrap, like that. And now the bowl goes into the fridge for at least 6 to 8 hours. Yes, my friends, this is not a recipe that can be done quickly. However, the wait is going to be so much worth it. I brought the bowl of chicken out from the fridge after 10 hours. Now I will show you how I prepare the breading ingredients. For that, I need all-purpose flour, some onion powder, red crushed pepper, which is optional, granulated garlic, black pepper powder, and some salt for flavor. I am using 1 cup of all-purpose flour, leveling it out a little bit on that baking sheet, half a teaspoon of salt, 2 teaspoons of granulated garlic, 1 teaspoon of onion powder, 1 teaspoon of crushed red pepper, and again lots and lots of black pepper powder, around let's say 1 tablespoon. And Then just combining all the spices together. There you go, that the breading ingredient is ready. After letting the chicken marinate in the fridge for 10 hours, I got the bowl out and let it sit on the kitchen counter to bring it to a room temperature. I am pulling out those strips from the bowl, like 3 or 4 at a time, to bread them. Coat each of those pieces very carefully, making sure that both the sides of each strips are nicely coated with that bread mixture. I repeat the same process to finish off breading those chicken strips. Coating both the ends generously with that flour mixture. Then I let those chicken pieces sit for at least 15 to 20 minutes so that it can absorb all the flavor from that flour mixture. 15 minutes later, the chicken is ready to be fried. So in a saucepan, I'm using an iron skillet here. I filled it up 3/4 of its size. I fill it up with vegetable oil and put those chicken pieces into the hot oil. The oil has to be really hot, and each pieces will be cooking for at least 3 to 4 minutes on each side. So these chicken pieces are cooking in that oil for 3 minutes. That's how it looks like. Now it is time for me to flip them over. So you see how that golden crust on that side, on the top side of the piece? That's the color you are looking for. And flip those chicken pieces over and let it cook for another 3 minutes. So 6 minutes later, 3 of those chicken strips are fully cooked. I'm removing those chicken off from the skillet to a separate bowl. And I will be repeating the same process, which is letting one side of the chicken cook for 3 minutes, then flip them over to the other side and let the other side cook for another 3 minutes. Now we will finish off by frying those last 4 pieces of chicken. Repeating the same process. Okay, there you go, my friends. The fried chicken is ready to be served. I could not wait to try one little piece of one of those strips. So this is how it looks like. It's crunchy, spicy on outside, and so juicy and tender in its inside. Oh my gosh, this is so good. I definitely have to cook some mac and cheese with it. Oh my goodness, this is the best fried chicken I've ever had in my entire lifetime. You must give it a try. Fried chicken goes great as an appetizer. You can enjoy it with mac and cheese, mashed potato, fries, or any side of your choice. It's gonna be good. Fried chicken is such a comforting food. You must give it a try and let me know how you liked it in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching my video. God bless you and you have a great week. Bye-bye.